I like that. All right, let's see this. An aide for Representative George Santos impersonated Kevin McCarthy's chief of staff to solicit money from GOP donors. Santos already faces federal law. Oh my God, my king, my goat. You need to stop.
There's
but like never stop. You know what I mean? You're thriving.
reporting from Politico that one of his aides impersonated McCarthy's top aide, pretended he was that person in order to get campaign finance or campaign donations. So there was an impersonation. There's also a watchdog group that's complaining that he violated campaign finance law by misrepresenting his spending and the source of his funding. I know that, he was elected. How do you survive this when it comes out that your top aide is impersonating the speaker's top aide to get money, Brez?
Yeah, that had been actually reported already. We're getting more details on it, that it was more egregious. It was actually happened in his first run for Congress. He ran in 2020, and he didn't succeed, and it happened again apparently in this cycle, which is just
literally the least corrupt Brazilian politician. How dare you? Okay, this is purebred Long Island corruption.
Insane, and probably some kind of criminal violation. The other thing is, and this has struck me all along, Santos loaned himself $700,000 for a campaign.
That part is like 100% needs to be investigated. He's probably going to get in trouble for that. There's no fucking shot that he just like happened to find $700,000 in his company. Where did that come from? Where did that come from, man? Where? Do we even know he's Brazilian at this point? What is actually true? Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if he's literally Brazilian. Like he is, oh God, he's so awesome. He's fucking sick, dude. I mean, I guess he did do check fraud. He did do scams in Brazil. He definitely did do that. That is true. So that is one thing that we do know. But I feel like that's normal, especially because he was trying to avoid the top of the hour ad break by subscribing for $5. Why he did the check fraud? Or he didn't realize that he could have done it for free with a Twitch Prime. You know what I mean? By connecting his Amazon Prime account to his Twitch account. Okay. But he didn't realize he could have just like sat in here and prayed that he could have just sat in here and prayed that he could gotten a gifted sub. And that's another way that he would have been able to avoid the top of the hour ad break. But, he didn't do any of that. So he got cooked. He worked for a guy who ran a Ponzi scheme in Florida, and who knows how much money that how much of that money belonged to the people who would rather pretend they never invested instead it came under scrutiny. Never launder your money in a Ponzi scheme. Yeah. It's like, you guys think it's really cool when someone is a magician, right? You think it's really cool when someone is a magician and they do trickery. But when George Santos does it, okay, then, all of a sudden that's a problem? Like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was not allowed to do magic in Congress.
You can spend a limited amount of money on your own campaign. But the problem is that he was only making an income of $55,000 a year. So there's been questions all along, is where did Santos get this money?
Yeah, we used to be a country where our charlatans could become people in positions of power.